Hey, it's Hump Day Motivate. Okay, so I have questions to ask you. When was the last time that you actually felt God? I mean, just really felt His presence. And are you still waiting for God to answer some of your prayers? I'm a strong believer in worship. I know that that's the main reason why God created us. This is why we're here. But have you actually sat down and just played worship music? You don't necessarily have to play music. I do. It just gets the atmosphere going. But when was the last time you just sat in His presence and just loved on Him? Not ask of anything. Not one request. When I think about the woman of issue of blood, how she went and seeked after Jesus to touch the hem of His garment. The Bible tells us that power was released out of Him into her. How do you release this power? How does God releases this power into you? That's through faith. That's through seeking Him. In the Old Testament, it talks about how there was the Ark of the Covenant. There was the outer court, the inner court, and the Holy of Holies, which I believe that the outer court is a symbolic meaning of the flesh. The inner court is the soul, and the Holy of Holies is the spirit. I know that Jesus has come to fulfill the law, not replace the law. So I honest believe that you still have to enter into the gates. And sometimes we need to do what God has called us to do, what He asks of us. Psalms 22:3 tells us that God inhabits the praises of His people. He is all up in that mix. He is there and He wants to meet you where you're at. Seek Him and He will be found. It tells us in the Bible. Be in His presence. Ask of Him to come in into your place, to meet you where you're at. Well, we'll see you next time on Hump Day Motivate. God bless.